In the heart of Oloron village, where time moved as slow as a simmering pot of stew, silence reigned supreme. The only microphone in the entire village belonged to the town crier, Boba Mouf, a scrawny man with a voice like a rusty bell. He used it sparingly, announcing market days, lost goats, and the occasional marriage proposal. But beyond that, the microphone was as neglected as an old cooking pot left to rust. That is, until Mama Kemi got an idea. Mama Kemi was no ordinary grandma. With her fiery red head wrap, jingling waist beads, and an apron that read, "Spice or nothing," she was a force of nature. Her pepper soup could make grown men cry, and her pounded yam was rumored to have caused two men to fight over the last bite. But what Mama Kemi loved more than cooking was talking, and oh, did she talk. But talking wasn't enough anymore. She wanted the whole village to hear her. And so, one fateful afternoon, while Boba Mouf took his usual midday nap under the baobab tree, Mama Kemi stole the microphone. The cooking show begins. By the time Boba Mouf woke up, Mama Kemi was standing in the middle of the village square, microphone in hand, her voice booming through the ancient speakers mounted on the tallest palm tree. Good people of Oloron village, welcome to Mama Kemi's kitchen. Today, we are making my famous sizzling pepper stew, so spicy, your enemies will confess their sins. The crowd began to gather. Women abandoned their laundry, men left their palm wine, and even the children who were playing five-stone came running. No one had ever used the microphone for anything but boring announcements, and here was Mama Kemi, holding it like a queen on her throne, turning the village square into a stage. She tossed her ingredients into a giant pot, narrating every step with the dramatic flair of a traveling storyteller. First, you need fresh tomatoes, none of that sad, wrinkled nonsense. If your tomato looks like an old man's forehead, throw it away. The crowd howled with laughter. Now, let's talk about onions. If your husband is annoying you, just chop extra onions. Cry all your frustrations into the stew, it will taste better. The women cheered. The men booed. And so, Mama Kemi cooked. She danced. She sprinkled spices like a sorceress casting a spell. The sizzle of palm oil, the steam rising into the air, it was as if the whole village had fallen into her magic. But not everyone was happy. The town's mayor, Chief Odwell, was a man of order. His agbada was always starched, his frown permanent, and his patience thinner than a sheet of yam flour. He arrived, his two assistants trailing behind him, eyes dark with anger. Mama Kemi, he bellowed. But she only winked and tossed another pinch of salt into the bubbling pot. "Oh, Chief, you came just in time. Would you like to be my taste tester?" The crowd roared with laughter. The mayor did not. "Enough of this nonsense. That microphone belongs to the town, and you have no right to use it for this ridiculous circus." Mama Kemi slowly wiped her hands on her apron. The crowd fell silent. "Ridiculous," she said, raising a single eyebrow. "Do you know what is truly ridiculous, Chief?" She lifted the microphone close to her lips, her voice turning low, sultry, and dangerous. "A village so silent, even the birds are bored. A village where the only thing people hear is lost goat announcements. But today, people are listening. People are laughing. People are," she gestured to the pot, "hungry, and I am feeding them. So tell me, Chief, what is ridiculous about that?" The crowd exploded into cheers. Even the mayor's assistants were nodding. The chief's face turned red. He opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. Mama Kemi leaned in. Unless, of course, you'd like to taste my stew before you make a final decision. A challenge. A trap. The mayor sighed. He was a man of pride, but he was also a man of appetite. Slowly, he stepped forward. The village gasped. Mama Kemi handed him a wooden spoon, brimming with her fiery pepper stew. The moment it touched his lips, his eyes bulged. His body shook. Then, a single tear rolled down his cheek. My mother used to make stew like this, he whispered. The village went wild. The mayor cleared his throat, regaining his composure. Mama Kemi, he said, you have broken the rules. But he paused, glancing at the eager faces in the crowd. You have also brought something to this village that we did not know we needed. Mama Kemi smirked. So, I propose a bargain. The mayor folded his arms. The microphone will remain for town announcements, but every market day, you may use it for 1 hour to host your show. The crowd erupted. Mama Kemi placed her hands on her hips, pretending to think. 1 hour. Make it 2. 1.5. Deal. And just like that, Mama Kemi's kitchen became a village tradition. Years passed, and Mama Kemi's show became legendary. Travelers from neighboring villages came to watch, and soon, her name was spoken far beyond Olore. Even Baba Mof, once the sole keeper of the microphone, became her official announcer, ringing his bell before each broadcast. And as for the mayor, well, let's just say that every time he arrived at Mama Kemi's show, he was first in line for a taste. Because if there was one thing Oloron village had learned, it was this. Never underestimate a grandma with a pot, a microphone, and a dream. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.